Alright, welcome back to War in the East. So, it's another mud turn. I'll just turn that on and hit go. So, thanks to whoever it was, Alexander, I think it was, who pointed out I should set the TOE of my new tanks up to 100. Otherwise they're never going to go past 20. I have done that. I've also put a few units in reserve and a few more back on refit. So hopefully, when the mud disappears, the Germans won't just slam straight through my line. The Germans are going to slam straight through my line, it's fine. So, let's see how they do this time. Still mud. Still far too many tanks trying to attack into the marshes. Still love that. Been a week, it still makes me happy. Oh, here they come. Again, you know, I don't have 68,000 men in one place. I'm using brigades to man a lot of the line still. Oh, they definitely seem to be pushing along the top of the marshes this time. Not advancing. They don't have the force to advance in the mud. I like that in the top corner here they've still got you know, 500 points, unless they're just telling me that. Oh, here's another 135,000 men. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised you guys routed and retreated. Jesus, that's an attack. 135,000 men to take 10 kilometers of marshland. I'm not sure that's the best use of their men. Quick interdiction up here. And that's the end of their turn. Mud turns are nice and quick. I'm going to try and remember to take, do my maps and casualty screenshots from the start of the turn. End of the turn, sorry, not start of the turn. That should give you much idea what I do actually in a turn for the thread. Doesn't make much difference if you're just watching the videos. 72 and 15. Definitely much more in their favour. But I don't even want to restack that area. Gonna throw one guy in there, one guy in there. You're already in refit mode. Oh no, it's still at 100, it's fine. And step you back. I don't know if the anti-tank guns up to here. Then I don't need this many rifle units there. I'm going to expand into that hex there, mainly because I can. Right, so mostly nothingness on the front. That's not much I can do. I say I've got these guys here in reserve. They're probably a little bit too far back at the moment, but I I need to leave more space for retreating units here. These guys into reserve. But they actually should be quite useful. Yeah, so mostly I am kind of locked in with my wonderful 1 assault value. Oh, that's the other song someone said. That should now be showing defense value. Tell me what's being shown. 12, 1 to 11. Could be on here somewhere, shouldn't it? Anyway. That looks like there, so I'm assuming it's going to be the same. This guy was... Oh, he got reinforced fast. Yeah, apparently I don't have problems shipping tanks out. These guys were all at 45. And now at 100. That is pretty damn good actually. I've got a tank brigade here. Tank brigade here. Do I have a third one hiding somewhere? One all the way down here. Maybe much more useful to ship him up. You guys need to join a closer army, don't you? 42nd's a bit closer. You have a chance of being in range of the 42nd. Only 60 is close. That's going to sort itself in the mud at ends anyway. Right. These guys might still be at 45. No, apparently it's set everybody up to 100. That's good. Do I roll more people into the marshes is the question. I mean, fortifications aren't great here. And they are going to start making a headway once they go in. But I suppose I can just set another line up here. I can lose quite a bit of marshland. Have to attack here just for my own sanity. There we go. We have retreated some Romanians. And some Hungarians. Those guys are not retreating. How dare they? Okay. We'll move these guys into the hole. Just to make them get a little bit worried. I mean, the trench warfare up here is going to be causing quite a bit of issues. Oh yeah, I made a tank unit down south, didn't I? Still not able to combine them. It's fine. As is, I'm pretty happy with my line at the moment. It's still a bit of a mess, but I don't care too much about that. Now it's a horrible thing to say. Quick look at the info screen, but there's going to be another 2 turn by the looks of it. Alexander Vasily was promoted to Lieutenant General. And generally, yeah, about the same. Ice level 5, mud, forecast clear. And let's have a look at my old favourite. No more replacements for the infantry squad down here. Wanted 4,000, pools dropped. Not too worried. Alright, so just going to do a quick look at the casualty screen. Take a screenshot of that, try not to forget. Yeah, I'll stop the recording and do that. Alright, let's see what the Germans can throw at me this turn. Alright, doing recon. Yep, the weather's cleared now on the offensive. Yeah, it's going to be a bloody old turn, I think. Oh, shattered. And here they go, continuing to push into the marshes. But only making small gains. Can they afford to have like that? You lose those things against my guys. And they finally cleared out that little block by using 140,000 men. Yeah, I'm not surprised. This bit does look weak because it's not marshline. Oh no, they've taken offence to my advances. Worked on a naval brigade, let's see if you can do it against the division. Oh, apparently it's even easier to do against the division. Alright, the pain has started again. Oh, they're even attacking in the south. Dum-dum. Lots of attacks going on. Ooh, that cost him 1,000 men. I wonder if they're going to push up on the main line. Yeah, these are actually costing them more than they're attacking. Ooh. Alright, I'm going to go down to level 0 just to speed this up a little bit. Basically, I'm getting my face kicked in. It's fine. It's 1942. Else? Ooh, yeah, they're pushing deep in there. Right. Start of May. Ooh, they're redacting that. Yeah, where I've pushed out is basically getting the entire allies mine nations attacking. To be honest, this could actually be a lot worse than it is. Well, that's an interesting looking cap. If that's real, I'm going to exploit that. They've moved everyone south to try and take out this bulge. I'm just going to see if I can lap around those guys. They are picking off all the little weak, like where they can get multiple lines on. These little breakthroughs here are a little worrying. I'm going to have to retreat to try and stop them, I think. Yeah, they're smashing a massive hole open. The advantage is there's no marshland there. And they're going to put us back across Desnia. Right. Oh, thank God, it's me again. Yeah, when the AI turn takes 10 minutes, you know you're in trouble. First thing I need to do is run some recon, I think. I need to know where they are. Okay. 88,000 to 29. Number of killed is interesting, actually. They took very few wounded compared to the number of killed, so there's some hard fights. Right, first things first, run me some recon. you. Okay, so they haven't abandoned this entire section as I hoped. You guys are in danger of being cut off. Retreat back. Move these air units back, because I don't want to lose any air units. Pop your guards division in there. Put the 2 units here out a little more. Just go defense in depth in this area. Not attacking here, they're slowly chipping away here, that's expected. Absolutely no movement here. Just because we've dug in, everyone's dug in so deeply. Yeah. This is my worry spot. I do have enough reserves to pin it in a little bit. But I'm also aware that there's absolutely no point in trying to fight outside the marshes unless I have to. Actually, we'll move him back and make sure this guy's like in. Hi guys, you guys, you're gonna need it at the front. I'm going to give up some ground here. Interdiction. Haha. Run, little cavalry unit, run. He's dead. I'm fully aware he's dead. But, yeah. Let's face it, that's going to be quite entertaining. Alright, let's retreat there, because there's no point in giving them extra space to attack on. Might be able to cause a reversal here. Yep. You know, if you're going to give me gifts, I am going to take them and say thank you very much. Now I just got to make sure they have very little chance of saving that division. Okay, there we go. As much as I'd love to advance in Tarnopol, I am actually going to have to hold. But if I can just clear the front line, give these guys a chance to actually just think. Alright. This is a weak spot. I'm not sure this will work because it got quite a good defensive value, but right, you guys just die. 88 casualties, that's good. Again, I can't do much against the Germans, but at least I can do some damage to the miners. You may as well just step across the river. It's pretty much lost at this point. Likewise, do you to there. And then I wanted selected back to here. Right, any other weak spots I can pick up? I just ruined that, haven't I? Oh, they held that, thank God. Oh no, that's not the one I was thinking of. Actually depleting these guys for no real reason. That was some stupid attacks. Ah well. If there's a breakthrough here, I've only got myself to blame. Down to here and put you into refit. I've got some powerful panzer units, tank units. Kind of holding all around at the edge. Yeah, it looks like I've set everyone's max TOE to 100, which is fantastic. Still clicking on that button, not so fantastic. Okay. Only had enough to shift that 19. And they hold. Okay. So it is looking like they are pushing along this point here. If it's one more turn, I'll give them one more turn. It is looking like they are. This is where my reserve forces will be deployed into the marshes. If they're going to continue attacking on this line, I will like shear up on this line. Doesn't look like they're attacking here. That's good. No, I could always move a few units off. That means I still have that tank unit, which I think was here. Move it to there with that tank unit. That one there. No, that was a tank corps. I didn't want to move the tank corps. That was silly. Tank brigade. Everyone join the 71st. And build up. TOE up. I've got a nice number of tank units here. They are apparently all terrible. At 136, that's definitely the same as what's being shown there now. That's movement points. So that must be attack defense. Excellent. Yes, of course it is, it's equals. So sure, I've got a nice line down here. These things are not the greatest attackers. Right. I'm going to call it a day here. Mainly because that means I'll get at least a decent thing. Let's have a quick glance at the admin screen. Mud. No, it's not mud anymore. And just general renaming of units. Alright, so hope you enjoyed this and I'll see you next time.